Chosen one, can you feel it? Something in the air has changed. The silence feels louder, time feels slower, and your spirit feels alert without knowing why. That's not coincidence. That's heaven moving. The last week of October has begun, and with it, a massive energy shift is unfolding over the chosen ones. The atmosphere is charged. Something sacred is happening beneath the surface. Everything that's been hidden is rising. Everything that's been delayed is aligning, and everything that's been heavy is about to be lifted. This isn't just another week. This is the final transition of October. You've been walking through days of testing, silence, and refining. Now heaven is calling you into revelation. The energy that once pushed against you will begin to work for you. You'll feel it in your body, in your thoughts, in your emotions. The shift won't ask for your permission. It will simply happen. You might wake up feeling different. The things that used to interest you may no longer matter. The conversations that once drained you will fall away. The weight that's been pressing on your chest will begin to lift. It's not that the world changed, you did. The old vibration is collapsing, and your spirit is stepping into a higher field. This week is not about trying harder, it's about letting go. It's about allowing heaven to finish what it started. Every delay, every silence, every strange emotion was preparing your system for this exact alignment. And now it's here. Chosen one, your body is adjusting. Your heart is tuning to a new rhythm. Your destiny is realigning. You are crossing the invisible bridge between what was and what will be. Don't rush, don't panic, don't try to make sense of it all. The energy knows exactly what it's doing. Let it move through you. Let it clear what needs to go and expand what's ready to grow. This is not chaos, it's creation. By the time this week ends, you will realize nothing collapsed. Everything was rebuilt. The old you was preparing to die so the new one could finally live. And when you open your eyes again, the world will not look the same, because your vibration will not be the same. This is your crossing. This is your confirmation. The frequency has changed, and so have you. Chosen one, you've entered a sacred threshold. The last week of October is not just another stretch of days. It's a spiritual junction where the old vibration dissolves and the new one takes command. If you've been feeling restless, heavy, or unusually emotional, that's because your entire field, body, mind, and soul, is being tuned to a higher frequency. You may have noticed how time feels strange lately. Some moments feel too fast, others drag on endlessly. That's because heaven is recalibrating the rhythm of your reality. Every delay, every silence, every unexpected twist was the divine clock aligning itself with your new timeline. Now, as this week begins, that clock strikes a different tone, and you can feel it deep within. The energy that once pressed against you is now moving behind you, pushing you forward. It's as if an unseen hand is clearing your path, removing what cannot stay. Old cycles, emotional residues, draining connections, all of it begins to fade. You are not losing anything real. You are being stripped of what no longer matches your light. And that process, though invisible, is powerful. You might wake up one morning feeling weightless, as if something lifted overnight. You might look around and realize that certain people have grown distant or quiet. It's not rejection, it's spiritual gravity. When your frequency rises, not everyone can stay in orbit. What is meant for you will rise to meet you. What isn't will quietly fall away. Heaven is changing your internal settings. The thoughts you entertain, the emotions you tolerate, the energy you allow, all of it is being rewritten. You are being called to live lighter, to move slower, to breathe deeper. Because this new vibration requires space, it cannot settle in a mind full of noise or a heart full of fear. So if you've been tired, don't fight it. If you've been emotional, don't apologize for it. Your body is integrating new light codes, new patterns of awareness, new strength. The dizziness, the warmth, the chills, the waves of peace that come and go, they're not random. They are signs of divine adjustment. You are being upgraded from the inside out. This week is heaven's final rehearsal before the new cycle begins. And every chosen one is being summoned to realignment. You might be guided to rest more, to eat cleaner, to pray in silence instead of words. Follow those instincts. They're not impulses, they're instructions. The Spirit speaks in whispers, and right now, it's whispering, "Be still." Everything is being fine-tuned. Your intuition, your perception, your sensitivity. You may notice you're feeling energy more clearly, sensing emotions before words are spoken, or knowing things without reason. That's because your frequency is stabilizing at a higher level of consciousness. This is the beginning of divine clarity, the moment when the fog starts to lift. Chosen one, this is the week when the unseen becomes undeniable. You will feel yourself moving differently. Your thoughts will quiet down, your reactions will soften, and your awareness will expand. You will no longer chase peace, you will carry it. You will no longer seek signs, you will become one. The world might still look chaotic, but inside you something will whisper, "I'm ready." And that whisper will carry power, because it's the language of faith. Faith is not hoping, it's knowing before the evidence appears. And that knowing is what marks the chosen. This is the turning point of October. The old frequency cannot hold you anymore. The new one has already begun to shape your days, your relationships, your very breath. And soon, you'll notice what used to take effort now flows easily. What once hurt will no longer sting. What once confused will now make sense. So as this week unfolds, walk gently. Stay aware. When you feel the shift in the air, in your body, in the silence, pause and acknowledge it. That's heaven breathing through you. That's the sign you've crossed into a new vibration. Declare within yourself, "I am aligned with the divine frequency. I release the old energy, and I allow heaven to move through me." Because this is the week where your reality changes its tone, and the sound of your life begins to harmonize with the rhythm of heaven. Chosen one, as this week unfolds, the signs of the new vibration will begin to appear all around you. Not as loud miracles or dramatic revelations, but as subtle shifts that speak directly to your spirit. Heaven rarely announces change with noise. It reveals it through atmosphere. And if you are sensitive, you will feel it before you can explain it. You might notice the air feels alive, as if it's breathing with you. You might wake up and sense that something unseen has settled in your home. Not heavy, not dark, but deep and still. It's the new frequency arriving, soft yet undeniable, rewriting the tone of your reality. And your body, your emotions, even your thoughts are learning to synchronize with it. The first sign will be inner silence. You may feel the urge to withdraw, to pause conversations, to rest from constant stimulation. It's not isolation, it's preparation. Heaven quiets your outer world before it downloads something new inside you. Every pause, every delay, every moment of stillness you've been resisting was never emptiness. It was divine buffering. Heaven has been clearing space within you so that the next frequency could settle properly. Then, emotional waves will follow. You might cry for no reason, feel gratitude out of nowhere, or remember things you thought were long gone. This is the heart's way of releasing old programs that can't exist in higher energy. You are not falling apart. You are being cleansed. When the light expands, it pushes out everything that doesn't match its vibration. Let the emotions move. They are not weakness. They are evidence that the old version of you is dissolving. Another sign, your sensitivity will heighten. You'll feel energies in rooms, sense emotions in people, hear truth beneath words. What once felt normal may now feel too loud, too fast, too heavy. You'll crave peace over excitement, truth over entertainment, stillness over stimulation. That's because your spirit no longer needs distraction, it needs resonance. Everything that doesn't vibrate at your level will begin to fade naturally. Don't chase it, let it leave. You are being tuned for clarity, not comfort. In these moments, your body will also react. You might experience ringing in the ears, pressure in the head, warmth in the chest, chills across your skin. It's not random. It's energy in motion. Spiritual electricity moving through your nervous system as heaven upgrades your physical vessel. You are not breaking down. You are being recoded. Each pulse, each sensation is your body learning to hold more light. Dreams may intensify too. You'll wake remembering symbols, faces, places you can't explain. These are not just dreams. They are transmission. The spiritual realm communicates in imagery. And during this week, the veil is thin enough for your subconscious to receive it clearly. Keep your mind open, but don't force meaning. Some messages are meant to be felt before they are understood. As this vibration expands, you will notice a pattern. Things that used to trigger you no longer do. Old fears lose their grip. Situations that once drained you suddenly feel irrelevant. That is freedom. You are no longer reacting from survival. You are responding from awareness. The divine frequency doesn't remove your humanity. It purifies it. It teaches you to move from truth instead of fear. You might feel unproductive, detached from your usual pace. Don't mistake stillness for stagnation. Heaven is not rushing you, it's refining you. In this higher vibration, effort becomes energy. What used to exhaust you now happens with grace. You'll see doors open without knocking, answers come without asking, peace arrive without reason. That's how the new frequency operates, not through force, but through flow. Chosen one, your alignment is the miracle. Your calm is the evidence. The silence you feel is not absence, it's fullness. You are stepping into a timeline where things move at the speed of your faith. And faith is not waiting for proof, it's becoming proof. So when the signs appear, the sensations, the stillness, the sudden peace, don't question them. Welcome them. They are heaven's confirmation that the shift has begun. The energy is no longer preparing you. It's expressing itself through you. You are not separate from what's happening. You are what's happening. Take a deep breath. Notice the rhythm of your heartbeat. It's slower, steadier, stronger. That's how you know the frequency has entered. You are no longer chasing alignment. You are living it. Declare this within yourself. I recognize the signs. I am one with the new vibration. I move in peace, and heaven moves through me. Because from this moment on, you are not waiting for transformation. You are carrying it. The first signs are already here, and your spirit knows it. Chosen one, this is the purification, the final cleansing before the next chapter of your destiny begins. October has not been easy, but it was never meant to be. It was a sacred, refining fire. A month designed to strip away what was false, to strengthen what was real, and to make room for what's divine. Now, as the last days unfold, heaven is completing the process. You might feel like everything inside you is being rearranged. Your emotions shift without warning. Some days you wake in peace, others you wake in resistance. That's not instability, that's transformation. The light is separating from the shadow. Everything that doesn't belong to your next season is surfacing to be released. Maybe you've noticed people pulling away, unexpected endings, or sudden silences. It's not rejection, it's divine reorganization. When the frequency rises, the vibration of truth pushes out what was built on illusion. And that feels like loss, but in reality, it's liberation. Heaven cannot elevate you while you're still holding on to what was never meant to stay. This purification doesn't come to punish you, it comes to prepare you. It's heaven saying, I can't pour new oil into an old vessel. So it breaks the vessel to rebuild it stronger. That's why the past weeks felt heavy, why you were tired, why everything seemed slower. You weren't being punished, you were being rewired. Your spiritual system was detoxing from everything that diluted your strength. In this phase, you may feel isolated. The silence will grow deeper. But remember, silence is the sound of alignment. When heaven is working, noise disappears. Don't rush to fill the quiet. Let it work through you. In the absence of distraction, divine clarity is born. This week, the fire of purification is gentle but thorough. It's not burning to destroy, it's burning to refine. Every thought, every memory, every attachment that vibrates below your purpose will feel exposed. It's not to shame you, it's to free you. The higher your calling, the cleaner your vessel must be. And right now, the chosen ones are being cleansed. One emotion, one thought, one heartbeat at a time. You might find yourself reflecting on your past, not with regret, but with understanding. That's healing. It's your spirit finally closing old contracts, old fears, old expectation. The forgiveness that seemed impossible before will start to flow naturally. It's because your frequency no longer holds resentment. It only recognizes release. During this purification, pay attention to your body. You might experience fatigue, pressure in the head, burning sensations, or vivid dreams. It's the physical form adjusting to the spiritual upgrade. Your cells remember every emotion you've buried, and now they're letting go. You are not broken. You are becoming lighter. Drink water. Rest more. Breathe deeply. Every exhale releases what you no longer need. You may also notice waves of peace followed out by moments of discomfort. That's the rhythm of rebirth. The old self resists. The new self expands. When you feel the tension, don't fight it. Close your eyes and whisper, I surrender to the transformation. Those words create space for heaven to finish the work. By the time October ends, you will not recognize yourself completely. Your mind will feel cleaner, your heart more open, your awareness sharper. The things that used to trigger you will lose their power. The fears that once ruled you will lose their voice. The light within you will begin to lead. Chosen one, this is not the end. It's the final calibration before ascension. You are being purified so that when November opens its portal, you'll walk through it without residue, without fear, without hesitation. You'll carry clarity where there was once confusion, and peace where there was once pressure. Everything that has been removed was blocking your next miracle, and everything that remains is sacred, divinely chosen to walk with you into the next frequency. So tonight, as you rest, let go. Let the tears fall if they need to. Let the energy shift through you. Don't hold what heaven is trying to release. This is the last fire before the new dawn. Declare within yourself, I surrender to the purification. I release the old energy with peace. I am ready for the new light, because this is the moment the flame stops burning and starts illuminating. And from this light, your next version will rise, pure, strong, and untouchable. Chosen one, the transformation that began in your spirit has now reached your body. What was once invisible is starting to manifest through sensation, movement, vibration. The physical form is the last to adjust. And now, it's catching up to everything heaven has already aligned in the unseen. You may have noticed strange reactions lately. Waves of fatigue, warmth in your chest, pressure around your head, unexpected chills, or sudden bursts of energy that vanish as quickly as they arrive. None of it is random. Your body is translating divine frequency into physical language. You are becoming a bridge between heaven and earth, and that kind of alignment cannot happen without the body feeling it. For too long, you've carried old energy in your cells, pain that never found release, words that left residue, memories stored in your muscles. Every disappointment, every heartbreak, every spiritual test left an imprint. But now, heaven is flushing the system. The vibration of this last week is purging the density that has been weighing on your body for years. This is what it feels like when the physical begins to awaken. You may feel tension, restlessness, or even brief moments of discomfort, not because something is wrong, but because something is leaving. The energy of exhaustion, fear, and survival is being replaced by the energy of peace, clarity, and divine strength. It's an upgrade, one that your nervous system is learning to hold. This is not a battle. It's a recalibration. The fire that once refined your spirit is now purifying your temple. And like any temple, it must be cleansed before new light can inhabit it fully. That's why your sleep has changed, why your breathing feels deeper, why your heart feels different. Heaven is teaching your body a new rhythm, one that matches the peace your soul has already chosen. Sometimes, this process feels like release through tears. Sometimes, it comes as silence so deep it almost hums. And other times, it feels like standing in stillness while everything around you rearranges itself. That's energy reorganization, the merging of divine flow with human form. You are learning to exist as spirit and body, not one or the other. During this transition, the chosen ones are being reconnected to the intelligence of their own bodies. You'll begin to crave water, sunlight, movement, and silence more than ever before. You'll feel drawn to nature, to grounding your feet on the earth, to slowing your breath until it feels like prayer. These are not new habits. They're ancient memories waking up inside you. Your body remembers Eden. It remembers peace. And now it's returning to that state of divine harmony. Don't resist the sensations. If your heart beats faster, breathe through it. If your body feels heavy, rest through it. Your vessel is adapting to the expansion of your spirit. You are being stretched, not punished. You are being rewired to hold more light, more love, more awareness. Even your posture may shift, your appetite may change, your senses may heighten. It's all part of the same transition, the body releasing what no longer aligns with your frequency. You might notice yourself eating lighter, drinking more, or craving solitude. Follow those instincts. They're messages from your inner guidance system. Your body isn't betraying you. It's communicating with you. At times, it will feel like the world is slowing down while you are speeding up inside. That's because your internal vibration is rising faster than your surroundings can match. It's why you might feel detached, uninterested in noise, uninterested in meaningless conversation. Don't force yourself back into the old rhythm. Let the silence lead you. The silence is sacred. You are being equipped for a new assignment. This adjustment, it isn't just for comfort, it's for capacity. Heaven cannot pour divine revelation into a vessel that's still operating in fatigue. So your body is being renewed, cell by cell, breath by breath. And when the process completes, you'll notice something miraculous. The energy that once drained you will now recharge you. Chosen one. This is what ascension feels like. Not leaving Earth, but bringing heaven into it. Your body is no longer an anchor. It's an instrument. Every heartbeat carries divine rhythm. Every breath is a prayer. Every movement becomes ministry. You are not waiting for light. You have become it. When the transition feels intense, remember this truth. It's not happening to you, it's happening through you. You are the passageway where divine energy enters the human world. And that is why your body was chosen. Because it can hold what others cannot. So tonight, speak to yourself gently. Lay a hand over your chest and whisper, "My body is holy. My energy is aligned. Heaven lives within me," because as the final days of October unfold, your transformation will no longer be invisible. You will see it, you will feel it, and everyone around you will sense that something about you has changed. Not your appearance, but your atmosphere. The body of the chosen ones is awakening. And when it's complete, the world will feel your light before it hears your words. Chosen one, you are standing on the edge of a spiritual threshold. October was the cleansing. November will be the crossing. And this week is the bridge between what has been purified and what is about to begin. The energy you are feeling now is the final adjustment before a greater frequency descends upon the earth. This is not just another turning of the calendar. This is a portal, a convergence point between divine timing and human readiness. The veil between worlds is thinner than ever, and heaven is aligning everything that belongs to your next chapter. You are not waiting for a miracle to happen. The miracle is already forming through you. But before you enter the new, there must be preparation. Heaven never releases power without first ensuring that the vessel can hold it. That is why these days may feel strange. Emotions surface, thoughts become louder, sleep feels lighter. Your system is being tested for alignment. What is out of tune will be shown to you, not to shame you, but to guide you. You might notice certain patterns returning, fears, doubts, or old habits you thought were gone. They are not regressions, they are confirmations. Heaven is showing you what cannot cross into the next vibration. You're not being attacked, you're being awakened. And awareness is the greatest protection there is. So how do you prepare for what's coming? By simplifying, by grounding, by choosing stillness over noise. This is not a time to rush, prove, or chase. It's a time to listen. The next frequency will not meet you through effort. It will meet you through surrender. In the days ahead, you may feel a deep call to disconnect from the external world. Follow that pull. Your spirit is asking for silence so it can tune in to divine frequency. Heaven speaks in stillness. And right now, that stillness is sacred. Turn off what distracts you. Let your own energy speak louder than the world's noise. You are being trained to move by intuition, not instruction. You'll also notice your body craving purity, lighter food, more water, natural light, deeper rest. Honor those needs. Your body knows how to prepare for the portal. Every act of care is an act of alignment. You are not just taking care of your health, you are calibrating your energy. This is what it means to live in awareness, to see the divine in every simple action. During this transition, you may experience sudden bursts of creativity or vision. That's heaven, revealing pieces of the blueprint for your next season. Write them down. Don't dismiss what seems small. Many divine instructions come disguised as quiet ideas. You're not imagining things, you're remembering what your soul already knows. As the November portal approaches, many chosen ones will feel both anticipation and pressure. That's natural. Your energy is expanding, but expansion always comes with stretching. When you feel that inner tension, breathe and remind yourself, this is growth, not chaos. You are being pulled toward alignment, not away from it. Every discomfort is a doorway. On the spiritual level, heaven is preparing a transfer, an exchange of wait for wisdom, of waiting for walking, of faith for fulfillment. Everything you've been holding in the unseen is ready to manifest. That's why this final week feels both heavy and holy. It's the moment before the sunrise, quiet, still, yet full of power. Be mindful of the energy you allow into your space. Protect your peace with the same care you protect your breath. Not everyone can travel where you are going. Some will fade away naturally, others will simply stop resonating. Don't mourn what departs. It's making space for what's divine. The portal opens only for the uncluttered heart. Chosen one. Heaven is not asking you to be perfect, only present. Your awareness is what activates the shift. Every time you choose peace instead of panic, faith instead of fear, silence instead of noise, you are stepping closer to the new frequency. And when November arrives, you will cross it effortlessly. So tonight, prepare not by doing, but by becoming. Let the light in your chest expand. Let gratitude replace worry. Let every breath be a declaration. I am ready for the new frequency. I trust the divine plan. I step forward in peace. Because when the first dawn of November rises, heaven will look for those who are aligned, not those who are loud. And you, steady, clear, surrendered, will be among the first to walk through. You are not waiting for the portal to open, it is waiting for you to remember who you are. Chosen one, the moment you've been sensing is here. The air itself carries a new rhythm, the vibration of something divine entering the physical world. You can feel it without trying, in your breath, in the pauses between thoughts, in the stillness that suddenly feels sacred. Heaven has released a new frequency upon the earth, and the chosenones are its first receivers. This is not the energy of striving or struggle. It's the energy of synchronization. Everything begins to move in perfect timing, not by force, but by flow. You'll start to notice coincidences that aren't coincidences at all. You'll think of someone, and they'll appear. You'll dream of a sign, and it will manifest in the daylight. That's how the new vibration speaks, through alignment, not explanation. The old world was built on effort. The new one is built on resonance. And now your life is shifting from survival to creation. Things that once required you to fight will now respond to your presence. You don't have to chase energy that's already looking for you. Your only task is to remain open, aware enough to notice how easily heaven is arranging the details. This new frequency is intelligent. It carries instruction within its sound. It doesn't demand attention, it invites peace. And when you enter that peace, everything begins to obey it. Your body, your relationships, your environment. That's how heaven governs. Not by noise, but by order. You might feel waves of calm for no reason. That's the new energy stabilizing in your system. You might find yourself forgiving things that once seemed unforgivable. That's light dissolving density. You might wake up with gratitude so strong that you cry before your mind even forms a thought. That's your soul remembering home. This frequency doesn't teach through fear. It teaches through remembrance. It reminds you who you've always been. The physical world will start to respond differently. People will sense something in you, a quiet power, a peace that can't be faked. They won't know what changed, but they'll feel it. Your presence will start shifting atmospheres without words. That's because the divine energy has moved from above you to within you. You've become the conduit. The light is no longer visiting. It's residing. This is also a time of accelerated manifestation. Thoughts, intentions, and emotions are magnetic under this new vibration. Whatever you focus on expands quickly. So be deliberate. Choose your words carefully. Speak with awareness. When you say, "I am," the universe listens. Your declarations now carry creative weight. You are not speaking wishes. You are writing reality. As the energy settles, you'll realize that what you once called healing has transformed into integration. You no longer need to constantly fix yourself. You are learning to live whole. The pain that once defined you becomes wisdom. The waiting that once hurt becomes preparation. Everything that was fragmented is returning to oneness. That's what this frequency does. It brings all pieces of you home. But remember, light always reveals what's been hidden. Don't be surprised if truth surfaces suddenly, in relationships, in choices, even within yourself. It's not meant to scare you, it's meant to free you. Illusion cannot survive in higher vibration. What is real will remain. What was false will dissolve. And what remains will be pure, stable, aligned, divine. In this new energy, Time moves differently. Things that once took months may unfold in days. Revelations will come faster. Answers will arrive mid-thought. Synchronicity will become your new normal. That's not fantasy. That's the natural speed of spirit. When you're in resonance, everything happens in rhythm. So walk with awareness, chosen one. You are no longer just a witness to the shift. You are part of the mechanism that moves it. Every breath you take emits light. Every act of kindness alters the field. You are not small in this plan. You are central to it. Heaven does not work for you. It works through you. This is why peace feels heavier now, because it carries power. When you stay calm in chaos, the world rearranges to match your stillness. That's the new authority of this era. The energy no longer responds to desperation. It responds to alignment. And alignment begins where anxiety ends. So take a deep breath and anchor this truth. You are not adapting to the light. You are remembering it. This frequency isn't visiting you, it's awakening inside you. Every cell, every thought, every moment is becoming a reflection of heaven. Whisper these words to seal it. The new frequency is within me. I walk in harmony with divine order. What I touch turns to light, because this is not just another week. It's the first week of the rest of creation. And you, chosen one, are walking in the sound of heaven. Chosen one, this is the moment heaven seals what it started. The shift that began in whispers has now become a wave, and nothing in your life will remain untouched. The vibration of Earth has changed, and so have you. You have walked through fire and silence, through release and renewal, and now you stand in a field of new frequency, lighter, cleaner, clearer. What once felt distant now feels close. What once felt impossible now feels natural. This is what happens when your energy aligns with divine rhythm. The world stops resisting you because you have stopped resisting heaven. Pause for a second and notice your breath. It moves easier now. The air feels different, almost alive. That's not imagination. It's proof. The density is gone. You are breathing in a world that has been rewritten from the inside out. From this point on, manifestation will no longer be a struggle. The time between thought and reality is shrinking. When you speak from truth, creation responds instantly. That is why you must guard your words and protect your peace. Every sound, every intention, every feeling carries frequency, and that frequency is now amplified. You've been entrusted with creative power, not as theory, but as reality. You are walking evidence that heaven can live in human form. The old timeline has collapsed. The pain that once defined you has lost its voice. The confusion that shadowed your steps has dissolved in light. Well, what's left is purpose. Quiet, steady, undeniable. You don't need to announce it. You simply embody it. Because in this new energy, truth doesn't shout. It shines. Some people around you will not understand what happened. They'll feel the difference before they see it. They'll sense that you carry peace that cannot be explained and presence that cannot be faked. You've become a mirror, reflecting what's divine in others without even trying. That is your new role. Not to convince, but to illuminate. Do not fear solitude. It is where your power anchors. Do not rush to prove. Proof will reveal itself through alignment. Your path is not about being ahead of others. It's about being in tune with what's eternal. Heaven is no longer somewhere you reach. It's the space you now walk in. Listen carefully. You are not the same soul that entered October. You have been rewired, recoded, reborn. The version of you that doubted, that begged for signs, that waited for permission, that version has fulfilled its purpose. Now the creator within you takes form. You no longer ask when, because you've realized the time is now. Every breath from this day forward carries authority. Every choice emits vibration. Every act of love changes the atmosphere. You are not reacting to energy anymore. You are directing it. This is mastery. This is the essence of the chosen ones. They become the channel through which heaven flows effortlessly. So when you wake tomorrow, remember, the world you see is responding to the world inside you. If you hold light, everything reflects it. If you hold peace, everything bows to it. The external chaos is powerless against internal alignment. You've crossed into that truth, and there is no way back. The portal has closed behind you, sealing the old frequency. You've entered a new dimension of consciousness, where your presence alone shifts rooms, where your stillness heals, and your silence speaks. You don't need validation anymore. The evidence is in the air you breathe. Chosen one, this is the decree. The energy has changed forever. No force of darkness can undo what has been sealed in light. No delay can stop what has already begun. No fear can survive in the heart of one who remembers who they are. Declare these words with conviction, not as hope, but as truth. The shift is complete. I am light embodied. I am in divine harmony, and nothing will ever be the same again. As you speak it, the universe echoes it. Heaven agrees, and the earth adjusts to your vibration. This is not the end. It's the dawn. The new world begins through you. You are the evidence of transformation, the living bridge between dimensions, the voice that carries heaven's sound. Walk gently, speak truth, shine without effort, because the decree has been spoken. The energy has changed forever, and so have you. Comment below, the energy has changed forever, to affirm your alignment with this new divine frequency.